Damn.
What happened? Did you crash or did you lose the document?
Have you heard from Sonny?
No.
Well, then I wouldn't count on him. He'll be too late to do us any good, as usual.
What did you find?
Well, you know that $2 million I was worried about in Jerry's offshore accounts? It's disappeared.
Jerry Jack's doing business with Marino. You sure about that?
Right. I saw Marino's right-hand man
Right.
make a cash deposit at Jerry's bank.
Well, that's proof of nothing.
I got proof.
What right-hand man?
You're not gonna like it.
Tell me.
Sorrel.
That piece of dirt who put Juan in the hospital? Benny told me he took care of
Well,
that.
obviously something went
Oh,
wrong.
I guess he made a mistake. I mean, we all do sometimes. We're all allowed to make mistakes, except when I make a mistake and I screw up, it's Hannah's fault. Is it Hannah's fault that Sorrel is alive and well, kicking in the Grand
Enough.
Keys?
Enough, Sonny.
Sorrel nearly beat Juan to death. The only two people who can identify him are Juan and Emily.
I know that. So what do you want me to do?
Now, I mean, we missed our chance. There's not much we can do.
What do you mean? How do you figure that?
If Sorrel turns up missing, Marino blames me. I'm under federal investigation. The last thing I need is a turf war.
Doing nothing is not an option if Sorrel is coming after my sister.
I'm sure he knows by now that Emily kept her mouth shut about him to the police. Juan, too. He also knows they're under my protection, so he's going to try to avoid me as long as he can. We got to figure out another way to sink this guy. What's this proof you found connecting him with Jerry Jacks?
Jerry Jacks's bank records. Okay. I want you to look. Each deposit tallies with an overnight delivery to a bed and breakfast in the same small town, signed for by Sorrel. Okay? Now you got 15 various checks to investment companies, construction companies, all owned by guess who?
Anthony Marino.
That's right.
This is even enough to convince Jacks.
Why would you give it to Jax?
All right, look. Maybe this...
Jax hates your guts. Anything he can use against you, he will. Why would you hand him something like this?
Does it ever occur to you at all that I still might know what I'm doing? Or you just think that I lost my mind and everything's
you
still...
used to want me to ask you more questions to learn from you. If you want me to keep my mouth shut, I will.
You're right. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm blaming you for what I did, and it's not your fault that I've been sloppy, and you've had to clean up after me. You're right about Jax, but I owe Alexis. She didn't want me as a client, but she took me on over her husband's objections. And she's come through for me, and all she wants in return is for me to find out what Jerry Jax is doing with his money and bring whatever I found to them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. You gave your word.
Yeah, and the problem is that I gotta do it tonight. ASAP.
Miss Scott is here.
Great. Hey. I thought you were in for tonight.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, I was, but then I was thinking Bobby was downstairs in the kitchen. She had 2 bushels full of fresh apples just picked today, and suddenly an apple turnover-making mood came over me. But I didn't stop to think that maybe you were busy.
Oh. Well, you know what? When you think of me, don't stop for anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I can leave these here and come back for them in the morning. How does hot apple turnovers for breakfast sound?
How about you stay?
Well, this is an unexpected honor. Or maybe not.
I need to see Alexis.
Come in.
Jason, these aren't exactly office
Sonny
hours.
sent me.
Okay. Jax knows about it.
Okay.
But why do you?
Sonny is under federal investigation and can't leave the country. And that's where the information you needed was.
Then he told you everything?
Jason's no more untrustworthy than Corinthos. Right? So what'd you find out about my brother?
That he's still laundering money for the organization.